Those present were NRM Secretary General Honorable Richard Odwong and that of DP Dr. Gerald Siranda, who witnessed the signing. President Museveni, after the signing, congratulated Honorable Mao, agreed to work on steering DP to work with the NRM. He noted that this is something that should have happened at the top administrative level long ago.
Work on steering DP to work with the NRM by Mengo, because of their narrow-mindedness, was right.
The president said that DP had good quality and was definitely sincere and straightforward. President Museveni said he was very happy with this milestone, saying that all this time, although DP has been supporting the opposition, they have not been destructive. On his part, the DP President General appreciated the milestone on behalf of his party, saying that this is a continuous journey that started before some of them were born. He told President Museveni that he now has the historic opportunity to gather party members scattered all over Uganda.
Opportunity to gather patriots that are scattered all over Uganda. You must look for them wherever they are. They are in all the political parties. They are in all corners of Uganda.
Mao noted that many may not welcome the agreement, citing that those not yet born are the ones who will enjoy the fruits of the pact.
Which I believe will be enjoyed most by the unborn children. They may thank you when you are not around.
He said that DP is committed to adhering to what has been agreed upon and that this is a living document that should continue growing. Mao said the document signed showed that they have managed to resolve the contradictions that they have been having. He saluted the courage President Museveni exhibited all through and the risks he has taken, saying that President Museveni is the captain of the ship called Uganda and that it is important to pray for Museveni as he leads Uganda.
So we salute the courage you have shown. This is an unprecedented step. There has never been something like this.
However, the agreement attracted debate in all spheres around the country. Richard Sebamala, the MP for Bukoto Central and perhaps the most visible member of the party in parliament, told the press during the conference that Mao, as the DP leader, has for a while been a stumbling block in the party's growth.
For a while, the Democratic Party has suffered with a baggage called Mao. You're very aware that it was very tight for us to go through the last election with Mao on the side. And it was the only thing that the voters were telling us, we would vote you but Mao. We saw members of the Democratic Party moving into other parties, like National Unity Platform and others, where they could seek comfort. And all they were saying was, Mao works with Museveni. Some of us were in disbelief, and we continued to trust the powers that may be that actually these people are lying. It has been very evident that these people have been cooperating and they have been working together for a while.
He said Mao did not even reach out to the party's legal advisors. Sebamala said he and other DP members of parliament have asked Mao to resign. He further revealed how much they spent sleepless nights ever since the signing happened. He added that Mao, as DP leader, did not consult the MPs at any given point in time.
Failed to do what we are supposed to do in time because we can't imagine what Mao did. None of us was informed of what was going on. I was not informed, so are the members. When we saw this on social media yesterday evening, on Tubahura's tweet, actually we made calls. Everyone started calling the other. Have you seen? Is it true? We are receiving calls from all over the country and the world as what has happened. We don't even have answers. We tried to call him and he's not picking.
Sebamala's comments signal the start of battles ahead by DP members to attempt to reclaim their party from Mao and Museveni clutches. Sebamala recounted that in as much as the party president was bought out, he and the other loyal members of the party will continue to pursue the vision and the agenda of the party.
We are not party to this. We shall not be. However sweet it can be a deal. We are an opposition party and we shall remain so. We shall always give alternatives to the legislation and to the policies that this government brings for as long as our public does not agree with them. And to Tibwahura, opposition will not cease because you've taken Mao.
Responding to critics, Norbert Mao was very optimistic about the deal he signed and scoffed at all those who ill-spoke about it.
DP has applied the shock doctrine because, you know, when you are shocked, you can even move away from your home, even when you know where your home is. So this thing has shocked Ugandans. People are coming to terms with it, and they don't know how it has been done, but there it is, deal with it.
Mao noted that unlike DP, which seeks to serve Ugandans, other parties meet President Museveni with the aim of discussing money and their selfish gains. He further discussed the nitty-gritties in the agreement and how best it will be achieved, as he noted that the signing of the deal was the genesis of transition. As the binding president, Mao also alluded that the DP constitution gives him the powers to make decisions without consulting the members of the party.
Before. But this one has heightened the debate because the stakes are higher. This is now about state power. This is about serving in the cabinet. But previously, we signed the agreement establishing the DP bloc. I never heard anybody talking about it. So we have raised the stakes in Ugandan politics. I want to admit that. The stakes are now higher than ever because everybody has felt this agreement under their feet. Doesn't matter where you are located. That's why people who had been so quiet on Twitter are raging. And they are not small people. They are big people. They are raging because the stakes are higher.
Mao reiterated that NEC endorsed the key strategic objectives during the meeting, having lost in the January 2021 general polls. The three objectives included capturing power, attaining majority parliamentary seats in the main opposition party, or sharing power with the reigning government.
So 4 of them turned up at Africana by the poolside. There was Honorable Richard Lumo, the MP for Mityana South. There was Honorable Geoffrey Okello, MP for Noya East, and the Honorable Court Peter, MP for Tochi County, Omoro District, and later, Honorable Sebamala Richard, MP for Koto Central. I briefed the MPs about what was going on, in line with what we had agreed as part of our strategic plan. You know, after the 2021 elections, we met at a Sela Hotel to make our strategic plan.
We don't even have answers. We tried to call him and he's not picking. We tried to call Gerard Siranda and he's also not picking. He later got back to me today morning at around 11, asking me about what I was asking from him last evening. Yet he knows quite very well what I was asking. These are people that have lost their morals and they don't say anything forward. I mean, going to Iyala is not new. A member of parliament will note, Sebamala Richard, I will remain Democratic Party.
I, Norbert Mao.
The Democratic Party President Norbert Mao was appointed as the Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs a day after he signed a deal with President Museveni. On Thursday afternoon, Museveni used his powers vested in him under Article 113, subsection 1 and 114, subsection 1 of the 1995 Constitution to announce Mao as the new Minister for Justice.
Swear in the name of the Almighty God that I'll be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Republic of Uganda, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. So help me God.
Now, regarding Honorable Mao, that's a different logic. The logic, of course, Mao has got his individual qualities as a leader, which I have been watching for a long time.
He has also touted the agreement as a tool of his negotiation prowess and ability to dialogue with the government, saying it was necessary given the turbulent history of the country and as a way of laying the ground for a peaceful transition as President Museveni grows elderly and succession intrigue gets fever-pitched. Mao, who was appointed to the cabinet after the July handshake, has constantly been quoted as saying that one of his major tasks is to help lay the groundwork for political transition. It's against this background that the president dropped a bombshell as he dismissed the claims made by Mao, a revelation made by the president during an interview with KTN Television, a television based in Kenya.
That is his approach, but
it's not something you have discussed with him or that was part of your deal.
No. But we have discussed broadening unity, uniting the many in order to isolate the enemy to the maximum. So that's our doctrine. To unite as many as possible, so that the ones who are not with us are as few as possible.
The President General of the Democratic Party, Norbert Mao, has since insisted that the matter of political transition is written all over the cooperation agreement that he signed with President Museveni in July. Mao's rebuttal comes days after President Museveni, in an interview with KTN Television, denied that there had been a discussion over the political transition in his talks with Mao. In a series of tweets, Mao said at least on DP's part, the political transition was front and center of the discussion. Whereas many analysts hoaxed the Mao-Museveni agreement, Timothy Kakoze, a political analyst, noted that the deal would see the Democratic Party win more representation in the August House, thus reclaiming its position in the political sphere.
Democratic Party will be the main opposition in Uganda. There are factors. Democratic Party has allies. NUP has no allies. FDC has no allies.
Amidst this debate, we asked if this agreement was necessary, given that the Democratic Party is not the strongest party in the country. Meanwhile, a leadership gap was created in the DP as internal bickering and structures surged on who to replace Mao as party president. However, several questions remain unanswered as the year closes, and among these are whether Norbert Mao is still pursuing the agenda for signing the agreement, can he get out of the political box he got himself in, and whether he is comfortable with the agreement given the earlier developments. Derek Kabyanga for BTM News Today.